Winthrop Vikings! Today is Friday, February 17th, and we are following a Day 3 schedule. Student Council is having their annual polar plunge at Euro Beach on March 30th with a total goal of $3,500 to raise money for Special Olympics.
Make sure to sign up or donate to see one of your favorite teachers get plunged. As we get closer to the date, we will make sure to give you further information.
We're now entering the third quarter, and course elections are now in action. Continuing to highlight our school electives, this week we have Jake to tell us more about art and drama.
Hi, I'm Nate with Up Winthrop, and with course selections recently passed, we wanted to give you guys a highlight on the last two electives that you could take here at WHS, art and drama. Here at Winthrop High School, we offer a wide variety of elective classes that students are allowed to pick throughout their high school career. Some of WHS' most popular electives are drama and art. In art classes, you will put your creativity to work. Art class is an introduction to fundamental 2- and 3-dimensional visual art, knowledge, techniques, media, and vocabulary with related art history overviews. Students will learn to develop basic art skills and fundamentals. Students will have the ability to take Intro to Art, 3D Studios, and Intense Visual Portfolio. We caught up with students and teachers to find out more about the elective.
Mr. Coleman, teach art, and right now I'm teaching Art 1 and Art 2.
Our class is really just about broadening your skills. You can basically do whatever you want in that class, but it also helps challenge if you're not good at drawing perspective drawings, or maybe you need help with shading. And a lot of the projects that we did, you got to do what you wanted to. So if you wanted to, I don't know, change up a simple portrait to something that's more modern, you could do that. One of my favorites was definitely the landscape painting that we did, and the object in motion, because it also helped challenge my skills as an artist, and it helped broaden what I knew to be art.
Basically, these courses are pretty much for anyone. Art is kind of beneficial for anyone, but the upper level classes are kind of more geared towards students who are considering going into the arts as a career or college. So it'd be Art 3 and Art 4. Art 1 is for foundations, Art 2 is more exploring your style a little bit more, and 3 and 4 kind of hone in on that a little bit.
People should definitely take this class if they're interested in STEAM, and it might not seem like something you might need for STEM, but it's also definitely recommended because if you want to go into architecture or something like that, you want a good drawing hand, and it's also just a really fun class for your own independent work. You get to challenge yourself as an artist, as a student, and it's also not very math related or science related, which is a plus for a lot of people who don't really want that as a class.
So basically, it's a foundational course. Art 1 is for foundations. We learn a lot about drawing, observational drawing, a lot of working from still lifes, portraits, different techniques for drawing realistically. And the basic idea of these courses is to promote critical thinking and creative problem-solving techniques through different art mediums.
So this course is definitely good for students who want to challenge themselves, students who love drawing, obviously who love painting, maybe they want to try something new. It's just great for anybody who's looking for a little something different.
In WHS, drama class students will be introduced to the art of theater. This class is designed for students interested in theater performance and development as an actor. Students will have the opportunity to write and perform with teams and partners, while also learning about the history of theater and dramatic literature. I caught up with students and teachers to find out more information about the club.
I'm Mrs. Kalinda. I'm the drama teacher and the director of the Winthrop High School Drama Society. The classes that we have here at WHS for drama are Exploration in Drama, which is an introductory course. We have Intermediate Drama and Advanced Drama, so there are 3 levels of classes.
Advanced Drama focuses a lot on honing your skills that you had built up in the previous 2 courses, Intro or Exploring and Intermediate, and you tend to write more scripts, you do more things, it's assumed that you already have a baseline knowledge on drama, and now you're putting it a bit more into practice.
In the exploration and drama class, you're going to see a lot of group work. You might see a good amount of playwriting where you're asked to write a script of your choosing, maybe a script for 2 characters, working on writing dialogue. The exploration and drama class is more of an introduction to what theater is about. And I do get lots of students coming in. Some are really interested in theater and some not so much. And I just try to, meet people where they are and help them just become more creative people.
Specific things that only advanced drama offers is you do a yearly production over at the Fort Banks, usually about their SMART plan. So you go get to perform in front of a bunch of 5 to 8-year-olds. That's fun. You get out of school for that day, about half of it. You also work on the holiday show, as you all have seen. That's always fun. You get to build up different short plays all in a group, and that's always a fun process. And you also we're doing this currently, BU playwrights, where you make your own 10-minute play and then you go on a field trip over to Boston University, and a couple of those plays are chosen to be performed. And it's really cool, and you get to perform your plays a bunch, and it's just a fun process.
I think that taking drama class is great for students who plan to go on and study theater or theater-related areas in the future, but I also think that drama class is great for students just to gain skills in speaking in front of other people, in collaborating with other people, which are skills that can just work across the board.
Obviously, this class is for people who already have an interest in drama. You've already taken those past 2 classes, or maybe you're in the club, who knows. And you want to explore that more, and also it's not a particularly academically taxing class. Sure, it will add to some stress at some points. The holiday show does tend to add up to a bunch of other stressors, but overall, I'm not oh my God, I need to focus on drama a lot. I'm taking 3 APs right now, and generally speaking, I'm not obsessing over drama as much. It's nice.
The advanced drama class is an awesome class because we get to work with lots of people throughout the school community. Sometimes we have the preschoolers come up as guests in our class. Other times we write plays and perform them at the Fort Banks School or the ATC. One of the other highlights of advanced drama is that we get to write and perform the holiday show that we do in conjunction with life skills students and the digital media department. So that's one of the highlights of our year.
Wow, those are some interesting electives. If anyone wants to take some of those electives, make sure to go speak with their guidance counselor. That's all for me. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. Be sure to select your classes as soon as possible so you can get into the courses you want. Go to your teachers to find out more information, as they will be happy to let you know if the class is the correct fit for you.
With our winter sports coming to an end and playoffs right around the corner, this will be the last time our seniors put on their uniforms. Now here's Colin, who has talked to our seniors to see what they are thinking as they are about to finish their last winter sports season.
Hi, I'm Colin Kinsella with Up Winthrop, and with February break just about here, seasons are beginning to wind down, meaning seniors are going to be playing their last games ever. We wanted to dive into some of these seniors' thought processes as they reach the end of their seasons. All of these players have been dedicated to their respective sports for the last 4 years, some their entire lives. For many, this will be the last time they put on their Vikings jerseys, and for others, it may be the last time they ever play this sport competitively. To go from dedicating your entire winter to a sport to hanging up the jersey for the last time can be emotional, rewarding, or a sad experience. We wanted to reminisce and talk about the last 4 years with their lasting thoughts on the sport and some of their favorite times suiting up as a Viking.
So yeah, I started playing basketball when I was 6 years old, I'd say. I started getting competitive in the 3rd grade, and there was more travel in it. And as a player, I've definitely progressed over the years, gotten bigger, stronger. I've worked on everything, basically evenly. My shooting, I think I'm a little bit better at and everything, but my ball handling, I've tried to work on. Not that great with my right hand, but definitely improved over the years.
I've been running for the Winthrop High School track team since 8th grade, and every year my goal is to just keep PRing. Not every meet, but I try to set a goal and achieve it each season.
I've been playing the sport in Winthrop for 15 years now. I did Learn to Skate program when I was 2 years old. And then at the Pee Wee level, I made the decision to leave and play select hockey. It was hard leaving all my friends, but I think it really helped me grow as a player. And when I came back, I transferred back my freshman year. So I was only on the team since sophomore year, but it's been the best 3 years of my life, and I'm so happy that I did that.
I've been playing basketball since I was 10 years old, and over the years I've just been working on my dribbling skills and shooting.
So I've been playing hockey for as long as I can remember. I think I started when I was 5 years old, and I've been playing for the town of Winthrop ever since. I've definitely progressed as a player like my whole life. I think that I've really transformed into a leader and got to be more confident on the ice.
I've been playing hockey for the town of Winthrop for just about my whole life. I'd say about like maybe 15 years, rough estimate. I left to play for my club in middle school, I'd say, for a little bit to progress as a player, because I didn't think I was getting enough experience at the youth level in Winthrop. And I knew I was going to come back to play high school in Winthrop.
I've been doing gymnastics since I was 3 years old, and I joined the high school team when I was in 7th grade. I have progressed by moving up in levels each year, and I upgraded a lot of my skills, so that was good.
I've been playing Winthrop youth hockey since I was around 5 years old. I started off with Learn to Skate, and then I got into the U10 teams, like the youth teams, and while I was playing that, I also joined some travel teams, which definitely have made me improve as a player.
So my favorite memories would be being brought up my freshman year on varsity. I feel like I was playing very well that year, and I deserved it, and I think I was just trying to help the team in any way possible to win games. And then another favorite memory was last year when we made playoffs. We haven't been in playoffs in a while, so I feel like that was a good accomplishment for the team and myself.
My favorite memories are probably all the twist and shake runs we do after our big meets, and how the team all goes and sits on the seawall and eats ice cream after every meet.
Two of my favorite memories of putting on the Winthrop jersey the past 3 years was probably last year when we beat Gloucester at home. They were like a powerhouse last year, and it was a very unmatched game. Like going into it, we knew how we could play with them. We knew we could play with anyone, but like on paper, it was unmatched. They were very good at the time. They were rolling, and they came in and we just beat them at home, and it was like crazy. It was like an awesome time, and especially we just beat Gloucester this past weekend, so nothing like that. We won the NEC, so that's like a huge memory for me, and I'll remember that forever.
Over the last 4 years, my favorite memory was making it to the semifinals my freshman year. Just having like a big crowd and having a home game in the playoffs was fun.
Over the past 4 years, putting on my hockey jersey, it has been very memorable. I think my favorite memory from the past 4 years is probably last year, our undefeated season. Although we didn't get the exact results we wanted in playoffs, it was an unreal season, and it really transferred into this year where we're having another unbelievable season.
My favorite memory over these 4 years has to be beating the school record of a 141, I think, and we got a 142.5, so that was really fun. Also, our bus rides were really enjoyable. All of the talks that we had on the ride home, it was really fun.
My favorite memory from the last 4 years is definitely winning the NEC and winning a playoff game at Larson Rink, which was really special.
Yeah, this sport means like everything to me. I could play basketball to the day I die, so having it end my high school career it's very, very sad. I mean, it'll be weird going to the next level or even just not playing next year or the years coming to not play basketball. It's going to be hard to adjust to, but we deal with it, so it is what it is.
I'm going to miss playing hockey with every single one of my friends. I've been friends with all these kids growing up since preschool, playing hockey with them for my whole life, and now it's crazy that it's coming to an end this fast, but you don't want to think about that. Just have fun while you're in the moment and keep playing.
What I'm going to miss most about playing basketball at Winthrop High is my teammates and coming to practice every day.
What I'm going to miss most about playing hockey for Winthrop is probably just the team. Over the past 5 years, I've created a bunch of amazing bonds on the team, and just being in the locker room and the atmosphere overall has been really awesome. Also, having Winthrop be behind you through all of it, they make all like small victories feel really big, and they really like celebrate you in every way they can.
One thing I'm definitely going to miss about playing for Winthrop and hockey in general is playing with all my friends. I've been playing with my friends for forever, and it's definitely going to stink going away for college and maybe playing hockey there with different people and different team, different coach. So that's definitely going to be a downside for me.
I'm going to miss playing with all of the girls that I've been playing with my whole life. The bond I created with them is definitely something special, and I'm going to miss it a lot.
The Winthrop High School hockey program is great. I think the coaching staff is second to none. It's unbelievable how good they are with us and coaching, and they just have so much experience all around. But out of hockey, I feel like I learned so much as a person, and they helped me improve like my life and like attitude, everything. Like you learn so much outside of hockey that I feel like it goes a lot more ways than the game itself. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone, the coaches and everything. And we're not done yet. We won the NEC, but we want to keep it going, and I think this team has what it takes to get all the way. So we're gonna go for it.
For my senior year, I hope that we make a deep run into playoffs and get the NEC.
My last words, I think I want to say I'm going to miss everyone so much, and I wish you all the best of luck and hopefully beat the record again. I can't wait to come back and watch.
Well, there you have it. Good luck with the rest of your season, everyone, and it is definitely sad to think that us seniors are leaving pretty soon. That's all we have for this segment. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, guys, that was awesome. Good luck to all of our winter sports teams as their season is coming to an end, and congratulations to our seniors for finishing up their years.
Now that February break is coming up, everyone is going to have a lot of downtime.
This downtime is perfect for catching up on some of your favorite movies, and here's Owen with the story.
As you all know, tomorrow begins our 9 whole days of no school. This probably means that a lot of us will have free time on our hands. One of these ways is to watch movies.
We have many ways to spend our free time as students: playing sports, playing video games, watching TV shows, and watching movies. There are many different genres of movies, with everyone having their own different opinion on which is their favorite. Some people may be more geared towards action movies like Top Gun Maverick, enjoy scares from horror movies such as Halloween, laugh it up at comedies like Superbad, or even travel into space watching science fiction films such as Interstellar. We here at Wickham decided to find out students and teachers' favorite movies of all times, or films that they think are important for every student to watch so that you know what to watch over break. Here's what they said.
Number one, I would go with Lawrence of Arabia. The cinematography is absolutely brilliant. The acting is great. It's a great story. It's just a brilliant movie. It's what movie magic in Hollywood is all about, and I highly recommend you see it. The second movie that I would go with would be Casablanca, another classic movie. The use of black and white photography is great, the acting is great, the characters and the cast are great, it's just a brilliant story. Humphrey Bogart is amazing, the direction is amazing, highly recommend that you see that, definitely a bucket list film. I would say that a movie that everyone should see is probably Annie Hall by Woody Allen. It's a comedy. It's actually the only comedy I think that won Oscar for Best Picture. Kind of a controversial director, I understand, but especially if you're into romantic comedies, this was basically the romantic comedy.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, James Bond, the third one, and Inception. I think they're all really good movies. Like they go really deep into like mind and all that. Really good movies.
All right, number one best movie, Jaws. Jaws is an excellent movie that kind of blends the horror genre with the action adventure genre, and it takes place here in Massachusetts. Best movie ever. Second, I'd probably go Empire Strikes Back. Way better than the first Star Wars, better than the third one, better than any other ones that they ever made. Best twist in movie history. And then third best movie of all time, I'd probably have to go with Interstellar, which is a movie I watch every year with my classes. It has a lot of great physics in it, great acting, great director, Christopher Nolan. It kind of is the complete package. So there's my three favorite.
My top three favorite movies would be Shining, The Lighthouse, and Saving Private Ryan. The cinematography in all of them is fantastic. The acting is fantastic. The soundtracks are definitely atmospheric. I think they're all fantastic movies. You should all give them a watch.
So I'm a huge fan of all of the Harry Potter movies, so that would be number one. Next, we just actually watched one of my favorite movies in my history class, Glory, which is a great movie about the 54th Regiment during the Civil War. And lastly, maybe The Help. If you've seen The Help, it's a great movie.
Alright, number one, the top 3 favorite movies of all time. I gotta go Whiplash with Miles Teller. It's phenomenal. It's dramatic. You have no idea what's gonna happen. It's amazing. Number 2, I got Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. Phenomenal movie. Hilarious. Not school appropriate, but it's fantastic. And then number 3, I got Creed 1 with Michael B. Jordan. Not gonna say it's a phenomenal movie because I said that before. It's great. I watched it for the first time like a month and a half, 2 months ago. It's amazing. It's so good. If you like Rocky and you like Michael B. Jordan, you have to watch that movie.
So my 3 favorite movies are Good Will Hunting, because it's a great math movie about how math provides you opportunities if you're good at it. Don't Look Up, because it's a political satire whose uncanny timing with the previous presidential administration was just perfect. And Hidden Figures, because after all it is Black History Month, and it's also another example of how mathematics will empower you to do great things, even overcome racial barriers.
So I don't really have 3 favorite movies, but I have 2 series that I like a lot. I would say that I really like the Harry Potter series a lot, like Miss McKinnon, because I have a lot of nostalgia watching it with my mom, and the Spider-Man series, because I remember watching it with my dad. My favorite movie is probably going to be The Grinch, because me and my grandfather used to watch it every Christmas, and it's not that it's a really good movie, but it reminds me a lot of my grandpa.
All right, so my top 3 movies I'm gonna do for my top comedy. This probably changes on a regular basis. I would say Wedding Crashers with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, Will Ferrell. Those guys did a lot of movies together during that early 2000s, mid 2000s, and there's just some real comic genius in that movie. Check that one out if you haven't. That's iconic. Dark Knight series for action adventure. The Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. Awesome. Although I saw Dark Knight Rises in theaters and they had to re-overdub Bane's voice because you literally couldn't understand anything he said in the original version. And then for a drama, I would say Mr. Holland's Opus with Richard Dreyfuss from the 90s. It's about a music teacher, high school music teacher. And it's a really, really good film, and it might give you some insight into your teachers' heads as they are oftentimes conflicted, just like adolescent students.
Hopefully we all now know some good movies for us to watch over break. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Owen. I'll be sure to watch some of those movies when I'm home next week.
Well, that's all we have for you guys this week, and have a great February break.
Roll Vikes!